Whenever we go through a course of any kind, whether it's a Dale Carnegie program or any course you take, it's a great idea to be able to quantify your results. Now, some people say, I can't do it, don't know how, and we have a way to do that. We call this the ETR Triangle. ETR stands for earn the right. You want to be able to prove that you've earned the right to quantify your results. And anytime we participate in a course, we get some kind of benefit, but sometimes it just runs in our background. We've got the new skills, we're practicing the new skills, but we don't always see how it shows up in the real world. Well, this process will help you do that. So it starts at the bottom. You always got to start at the bottom of this triangle, the base, right? We need a good base. So what is one of the benefits you got from the course you took? Was it greater people skills, more confidence, greater leadership? What was one of the benefits you personally got? So first question to ask is, what is a benefit I got? Don't overthink it. If you want to write down 2 or 3, that's great, but just keep it simple. What is a benefit I got? Just a one word, right? And it can be soft, it can be nebulous, it doesn't have to be specific at this point. We'll get there. What's a benefit you got? So let's say you took a course, it was on leadership skills, and you said, I improved my leadership skills. Great. Go up one level to where does it show up, or tell us a time. Give an example. Well, one example is last week I was in a meeting with one of my people. They were very emotional. This is a for example. They were very emotional, and I was able to calmly listen to them, empathize with them, and within 20 minutes, they said to me, you know, I feel a lot better. I'm really glad we talked. And so that's my example of how I used listening skills, leadership skills, staying calm. Great. Okay, so you've got an example. That's step 2. And by the way, keep this simple. Keep this simple. Next level. What difference did it make? What did you gain? Well, as a result of hearing out this employee who went from highly emotional and upset to calm, they were able to be more productive for the rest of their day. And they have a key project that they're working on that they were able to get to, and that was a major benefit. So they saved time in worrying and being frustrated. They also got to the issue at hand. They got back busy into what they were working on, and that's important. Well, what's that worth? So this is where you can start approximating. Let's say the person, by avoiding that, by getting right to the work, they were able to get productive. Let's say they saved half a day worth of productivity. Okay, let's say they, instead of wasting that time, they actually got to it. Let's say it was 4 hours of productivity and taking half a day, right? 8-hour day, 4 hours of productivity they were able to gain. Let's say that sometimes you can quantify this by how, if the project got on time, you can quantify it by shop time, you can quantify it by all sorts of different things. But let's say in this case, and then we're making this up, we're guessing a little bit, but it's not fiction. So we'd say, okay, by being productive for 4 hours, our shop time, I find most organizations use about $200 an hour. Doesn't mean what you're paid for the hour, but for your value in the organization, let's use $200 per hour. That means I was able to be productive for 200 times 4 hours. So that's worth $800 to the organization. So 200 times 4 hours is $800. So now you can say, oh, was it just $800 I gained? Yes, but then you could extrapolate that over the year. You could quantify that, say, how many times do you have to deal with upset employees? Once a month? Sometimes it's more frequent. I got some twice a month. So let's say it was $800 you were able to bring to the organization that by handling upset employees well, quantify that over a year, right? what, 8,000 plus another 1,600, so $9,600, almost $10,000 of value through that one leadership competency. So you could now say, I was able to bring another $9,600 of value to the organization as a result of gaining some skills in the leadership training that I took. Let me explain how. And then you could give your example as your way of getting to that number. Hope that makes sense. And if you have any questions, just let us know.